Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, who also taught us this 100% truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect this Kasada back with another quick lesson. And going to this lesson is centered around this video, which I'm sure brothers have done lessons on this particular video. All right, how these women, these single, independent women, which we've been prophesying for the longest, finally coming to terms. And it's always through a devastating or tragic moment when they need certain things to come to their senses to realize they need a man. And this is one of those particular times where you had Hurricane Milton come through Florida, and pretty much this woman, she's going to go into it and explain, the dating scene in Florida right now based off everything that has been taking place. And there's going to be more events and things of that sort to take place where more and more women are going to humble themselves and realize that. All right. Matter of fact, the scriptures talks about that. Matter of fact, let's get into it. This is Isaiah 13. No, it's Lakia. I want to get Isaiah 3:16. It says, moreover, the Lord saith, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking menacing as they go and making and tinkling with their feet. Therefore Yahweh will smite the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion. Yahweh will discover their secret parts. Yeah, they're going to be exposed. All right. And at this moment, this is one of those times where these women are being exposed. OK. Right. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelet, the mufflers, the bonnets and the ointments of the legs, and the headbands and tablets and earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glass and the fine lining, and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of a well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she, being desolate, shall sit upon the ground. Right. And at that moment, the women, a lot of women are going to be very, very low. All right. Humble. Sitting on the ground is another form of her being humbled. And as you're going to see in this video, it's the same thing.
Scene in Florida is rapidly changing due to 2 hurricanes that we've suffered here. Women now are only looking for men that have houses, cars that haven't been flooded. Maybe you have power, air conditioning. We don't want to be hot out here. Maybe you got toilet paper and some food. That's all we're looking for now. So the dating scene in Florida.
All right, and you have there's another video out there where you have the so-called black woman, all right, crying because she's in Florida, and desperate because she's out of power and she has 7 kids, man, that she has to take care of, that she wants to be independent, but now you have no power, you have nobody to protect you, you don't have any those benefits that the EBT and the government assistant is no longer there to help you. So what are you women are going to do when things are going to get harder, man? All right. At this point, you have women right now. She's talking about women looking for men with houses and boats. All right. You're going to have women just looking for a man, period. Okay. So let's get into the scriptures. All right. Let's talk about it. This is Isaiah 13:12 through 14. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man of the golden wedges of Ophir. Right, man. So ultimately, this is really talking about the men of the Lord. All right. This isn't just talking about any men. This is talking about the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which is of the elect, the hopeful elect. All right. The prophets. All right. This is who these women are looking for, man. These are the men that women gonna be looking for in the time of Jacob's trouble, which we're going to Jeremiah chapter 30. All right. You women are slowly gonna realize that things aren't as well as that it should cracked up to seem to be. All right. The grass ain't greener on the other side. All right. You women been proud for very long. Now the Lord is gonna humble you. All right. This is Isaiah 4:1. All right, says in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Yeah. So you ain't just gonna be by yourself with this one man. There's gonna be several women dealing with this man. All right, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Yeah, you women are gonna be very humble, man. All right, ain't no fighting going on, ain't no bickering going on between y'all two or any of you women of whose man is it. All right, it's not none of that really going on. All right, it's gonna be total order. All right, and you women are gonna be willing to do any and everything just to have a man. All right, especially in particular a man of the Lord, especially in that day. All right, so things are gonna get a little bit harder. Things are gonna get a little bit tougher. All right, and you